So I was meeting with a customer the first time. The CIO was present, their lead data engineer was there, and they had some pretty solid ideas on what they wanted to do with bringing some data in, with things like Data Factory and loading into SQL inside of Azure, which is just fantastic. But as I think about this, I'm going through my thoughts of why you're not considering Fabric. In fact, you're almost crazy not to be thinking about Fabric for now, particularly as in their grander plans, they want to do so much more in the fullness of time. So I took them through a bit of a journey, and there's probably three things that stood out to me that helped, I believe, the CIO to change their mind about the approach and go, well, what is it, or why should we be considering Fabric for our needs? The first is simplicity. If we think about what Fabric provides, it is a consolidation or simplification of a single unified platform for all the tools that you will need for most use cases you can think of. And certainly in the case of this customer, it was basic reporting inside of and bringing the data together. So something like a data lakehouse with using the Data Factory components or the pipelines inside Fabric to bring that in, make complete sense, and allow them to think about or delay their thinking about, say, data warehousing to later, and then do that inside the ecosystem. Second is cost. Predictable cost model compared to a lot of quite unknowns when you start using different Azure services and components. So through a predictable cost model, again, it makes sense to have a good idea of what you're doing, and we can model that with some of the calculator tools available to partners. And I kind of mentioned these future needs around these future phases. At the moment, it is just simple reporting, bringing it into the cloud and doing it there, but they may have a need for data science and ML capabilities later. They're all set up going to Fabric. So there you go. Three things to think about if you're considering Fabric. Think about the simplicity, think about predictable cost, and the future needs that you can grow into for your organization.